Hello and good morning. Welcome to my little thought bubble. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it, a thought bubble. Now, listen, I get it, right? College is a stressful situation for anybody that's involved. And that's part of it. That's part of the college experience. It grounds you. Because for me, anyways, I feel like college should be a place where you should be grounded. You should be realistic. It's supposed to be a transition from teenager to adulthood. It's supposed to get you prepared, and it's good. All that stuff is amazing. I have no issue with that for college. I think that's great. I think that's in general just good. Good, amazing. But how do I explain this? There is certain aspects of that whole little bubble, the whole college life bubble, that I just dislike. Especially the label. Now, to be more specific, I have to talk about dream colleges. Now, dream colleges aren't bad. It's not a bad thing. Listen, if you put energy and time into a certain college just so you be able to get in, and you get in, that's amazing, man. That's great. That's good for you. That's an amazing achievement. But that achievement part, that's the part that gets that's the flip of a coin. It can either be a good thing or a bad thing. And here, let me explain why. When you get into this high place college, this dream college, right? Well, most dream colleges aren't your regular community college down the street or the state college. It's a highly difficult to get in college. A college that takes a lot of energy. A college that has amazing programs. A college that has a ton of funding. And again, a college that is extremely difficult to get in. And these will be colleges like Harvard, Yale, Stanford, UCLA, SMU, NYU. All these places are difficult to get in. Though that's a dream college. And back to the thing, back to the achievement part. If you get into these highly accepted colleges, that you instantly gain a label. A label meaning that you are an intelligent person. You are a sophisticated person. You are extremely achievable. Which, yeah, to some form it might be true, right? Some form it is true. I mean, you got into that college and it's extremely impressive. But that is in general, it's an achievement. In general, that isn't bad. The bad part is the ego. Now, if you literally look anywhere online, you will understand that people get an ego from certain colleges. And I know most people don't, but there's still a good amount of people that do, that flex with the college that they go to. And I think that is extremely bad because, again, college is supposed to build character for you. It's supposed to help you grow. But by people that do that, it doesn't. It doesn't make you grow. It probably reverses you, or what's it called when you not devolve? Maybe. It doesn't do that. I feel like that's the negative side of a dream college. Again, most people probably don't go through this, but there's definitely a good chunk that do. And listen, that's not an issue in general, right? That's probably not a bad thing. But you still have to think about it. You gotta just make sure to stay grounded. Because again, it's not a bad thing to, be proud of your achievement, but you must stay grounded. You must, you must stay humble, as they call it, right? You gotta do that stuff. Because again, how are you gonna transition without being grounded? And that's the whole point of this video, about people staying grounded. And listen, it's not just that too. It's also the fact that, is it even worth it? Because nowadays you're constantly hearing stories of colleges being corrupt, colleges exploiting staff, colleges being extremely stressful to students, to the point where a couple commit suicide. So at that point, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it applying to those certain schools? Which, again, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, right, from applying to any form of school. But still, it's a thought I have. And I feel that people by people playing into their ego, like, oh, I am extremely intelligent or highly achieving because I go to a certain college, it diminishes those issues that college has. It completely ignores it, which it's just not a good thing, because those issues need to be acknowledged. I mean, let's go back to that goddamn that thing in Yale where like a coach, I forgot what happened. I think a coach paid like a student, or like they paid the board to get a student in, right? And there was a big backlash from the public, right? But there's multiple videos where they ask students or Yale students about the situations. No, again, you can search this up. Like, they ask students from Yale about the situation, and most of them say, yeah, it's a bad thing, but it's bound to happen, especially to a high achievement school. That was a common answer, and I do not think that answer is acceptable, because they acknowledge the fact that it's happening, but they realize that, oh, what are you gonna do about it? It gives the college a way out. It gives, and that's how much loyalty people have to the college, especially a dream college where they're willing to like basically undermine an issue that is extremely highly, or a high extremely a big issue. sorry for my stroke, but yeah, it's a big issue, and that's not a good thing. I mean, I don't know if it's real or not, but I did read a story where in Reddit, where basically 2 students committed suicide, and the whole student body knew. But what happened? Nothing. It was just covered up. And it really shows how this label and ego affects a person. Like, people knew that the 2 people committed suicide over the stress of this college, but they did nothing about it. And I know most people think that, oh, if I was in this situation, I'd just tell people. But let's be honest, most people, probably including me, wouldn't say anything. And again, this plays back to that whole label. That label's so powerful, and by a person allowing that label to be so powerful, they allow colleges to get away with basically anything. I don't know. Anyways, this was my little thought bubble. If you haven't had a good morning, have a good morning. If you need to eat, have breakfast, take a shower, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, do all that stuff. And remember, have a good morning. Ciao, ciao. I'm out.